Welcome guys, in this video we're going to create a medical flyer in Pixellab. Alright, before we get started, kindly click the subscribe button and click the like button and leave a comment below. Yes, so that you'll be notified whenever I upload new amazing videos. Alright, let's get started. The first step we are going to design the background. So let's design the background. So what I will do now is that I'm going to bring out an object. So this is the object. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to resize it. I will resize this object now so that it will cover the entire workspace. So since it has covered the entire workspace, I'll leave it like this. Alright, now the next thing that I'm going to do now is that I will try to merge it with another object. Let me bring out another object. So let me lock it. Now let me bring out another object and merge it with it. So the reason why I'm merging it with another object is because I want to add a texture over there. So what I will do now is that I move to color, enable color. So from here I'm going to choose a color. Okay, let me choose color from here. I think this is okay. Alright, now let me lock the screen. So what I'm going to do now is that let me bring out an image. I'm going to bring out an image that will serve as a background. Alright, this is the image that we're going to use. This image is going to serve as a background in this lesson. So we have to resize it. So when we're done, you need to move to opacity and reduce it. I think this is good. I think this is good. So let's lock the screen. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do now is that we're going to draw a shape. We're going to draw a shape over here. So let's bring out our shape. So this is the shape rectangle. Let's give it a color. We're going to give it this color. You click on good. Now let's resize it. So let's resize it. Now we are going to move to max. Yes, you enable max. You click on this one. So now you click this one, it's going to be movable. We bring it up here. So let me click on good and bring it down. So let's move back to max. Okay, let's bring it up again. All right, now let's okay, I think I'm going to resize it a bit. Okay, let me move to max. Okay, now let's work on the curves. So this is going to come down over here. This is going to be up here. For this one it will be like this. Okay, this one will be over here. So this node will come over here. Okay, so what I will do now is that I have to remove this node. So I click on this one and remove the node. So now I have to select this. I have to edit these curves. So that's exactly what I'm doing now. I'm editing the curves. So let's edit the curve. Okay, I think it's okay like this. You click on good. So what we're going to do next is that we are going to merge it with another object. You bring out another object here. You click on it, select the color. You click on good. So now let's merge it with this object over here. So you merge two of them. So now we are done. So what we're going to do now is that we increase the size and to bring it down over here. So did you see how we just created the background now? Yes. So what we're going to do now is that we need to merge this one with another object. Let's merge it with another object. Let's bring it down here. Alright, since we have done that, the next thing that we're going to do is that we're going to add a texture there. Let's move back to texture. Alright, now you click on good. So what you're going to do, you come over here. From here you copy it, so when you copy it, you move over to relative position, you select this one to bottom. So now it's now moved to bottom. You understand? So what we're going to do now is that you move to texture, you remove the texture from this one. So since we have removed texture from this one, you move to opacity. So now you have to decrease the opacity of it so that we can see the texture a bit. Alright, I think this is good. When you're done, you click on good. Now let's lock it. Alright, the next step is that we're going to create something over here. So let's bring out another object. So it's going to have a border radius. Alright, so now let's give it a fill color like this. I think this is okay. Let's bring it over here. Edit. Okay, let's resize it. Alright, I think this is good. So when you're done, you do what? You click on good, edit it. This one, I have to copy it. You understand? So when I do that, I move to edit. So I remove the border radius. So when I'm done with that, I give it this color. Let me zoom in. Let me resize it. Let me resize it. Let me lock this one. Let me zoom in. Okay, I have to move to position. Okay, I think this is good. Alright, this is awesome. This is nice. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is that we need to write something on it. So let's write something on it. Let me change the font. I'm going to make use of this font. Let me zoom in so that I can see what I'm doing very well. Let me copy it and bring this one over here. Alright, this is good. Okay, let's copy it, bring it over here. Let's resize it. Okay, let's move to spacing. Okay, so what we're going to do next is that we're going to change the color. let's copy it. Alright, I think this is good. Let me zoom out and see how it looks. Alright, this is nice. This is nice. Okay. Now we're going to copy this one. We are going to copy this one. Copy it to bring it over here. Okay, let's edit it. Let's change the color. The color is going to be black. This is not black. Okay. Alright, click on good. Now we have to copy it and bring it down over here. Let's zoom in. Alright, I think this is good. We are done with this one. Now the next thing that we're going to do is that we need to bring out our image. We're going to make use of this image over here. This is going to be the image that we're going to make use of. Alright. So what we're going to do now is that we need to merge these ones. So we need to merge this one. Alright. Okay. Now let's set these ones. Let's bring it downward. So let's move to position. With the help of position, I'm bringing it down. $17. Okay. So now let me select the second one. It's going to be 17. Alright, I think this is good. So let's lock it up. Let's set our image. I think this is good. So what we're going to do is let's lock our image and lock this one also. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is that we need to create a cross. Let's create a cross. Let's see if we can find a cross shape over here. I don't think there's a cross shape over here. Let's see how this one looks. Okay. Let's manage this one. Okay, let's manage this one. All right, so what we're going to do next is that we need to let's move to stroke, enable stroke, and increase the stroke a bit from here. All right, I think this is good. Okay, when you're done, you click on good. All right, I think it's too much. Let's reduce the stroke. You click on good. Now the next thing that we're going to do, we need to merge it with another object. Let's merge it with another object over here. Alright, I think this is good. So now we are going to add a stroke again, and every stroke is going to be this color. Alright, I think this is good. So when you are done, you click on good. So what we're going to do next is that from here we need to copy this cross and hide one. So when we are done with it, we move over here, erase color, enable erase color. The color is going to be white. I'm sorry, let's merge it with another object before erasing the color. Alright, now we have merged it with another object. Let's erase the color. Let's move to erase color, enable erase color. So the white color has been erased. Okay, the white color has been erased. I think this is good. So let's move to opacity and reduce the opacity of it. Alright, I think this is good. It's going to be over here. Okay, let's move back to opacity and enhance it. I think it's going to be 100% opacity. Okay, I think it's okay like this. It's okay like this. Let's delete this one. I think we won't need it anymore. This is good. Alright, this is good. This is good. We're almost done. Okay, let's move over here to this image. So when we move to this image, we move to opacity. So let's try to know if we can bring the image out a bit more. Alright, I think this is good. Now the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to write something down here. So let's begin. So what we're going to do now is that we need to bring out our image, our icon. Okay, we're going to make use of this icon. Okay, let's bring out another icon. Alright, we're going to make use of this icon. Okay, we're going to make use of this icon also. Now let's begin. So we need to resize it. So this icon now, let me increase the size. So what I will do now is that I'm going to merge it with another object, which is going to be a black object. So I want to convert the image to object automatically. So let me merge two of them. So since I have done that, so what I'll do now is that let me move to enable color. So the color is going to be white. Alright, I click on good. So let me bring it down here. Did you see how I changed the image to object and change the color? So this is exactly how you would do that. So let me bring this over here. Let me bring it down here. Okay, it's going to be down over here. Okay, this one, I'm going to bring out a test. This is the test that I'm going to make use of. Now I'm going to input the phone number. Okay, what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to change the font. Let's change the font. This is the font. So the font is going to be this. Let me zoom in and put it in its appropriate position. Alright, let's move to line space, that is spacing. Alright, I think this is good. Alright, let's zoom out. Alright, the next thing that we are going to do is that we come over here, we're going to merge the two. So since we have merged the two, let's zoom in. So when we zoom in, we resize it. Let's zoom in. Alright, I think this is good. Let's zoom in. This is going to be over here. Okay. Now let's make use of this one. Let me zoom in. Okay, so what I will do is that let me bring out a test. Let me change the font. I'm going to use this same font. Let me change the color. Alright, I think this is good. Let me bring it over here. So what I will do now is that I have to copy it and bring it down over here. Okay, let's change the color. The color is going to be white. Click on good. Let's zoom in. Okay, let me increase the font. Okay, let's move to padding over here. Where is padding? Okay, I think this is good. Let's zoom out. So what I'm going to do now is that I have to merge it. Let me zoom in. Alright, I think it's okay like this. So the next thing that we're going to do, which is the final thing, we need another shape, but I reduce. It's going to be over here. So the color is going to be orange. Click on good. Let me zoom in. Let's resize it. It's going to be over here. So let me bring out a test. Let's change the font. I'm going to use this font, arm wrestler. So let me reduce the size. Okay, what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to change the color. The color is going to be black. Click on good. Let me zoom in. I think it's okay like this. Let me zoom out. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to merge the two. Let me merge the two. Alright, let me zoom in. Okay, now let's move to shadow. Enable shadow. Increase the brush. Okay, let's zoom out. Alright, I think this is good. So have you seen how to create a medical flyer with Pixellab? It's very simple. Just you need to know your formation on how to put your text in place, and also picture placement. Alright, if you find this video useful, click the like button and leave a comment. See you soon.